That's why I looked, because I know I can't trust you motherfuckers.
You probably trust her. Not me, though. Because I would absolutely let you sit there with war paint on.
Because I was like, wow, that's a lot of eyeliner. If that's all on my finger, it has to be like...
Like football players when they put that shit underneath their eyes.
I was like, damn.
You know, that's another thing, and I don't know that you would consider this a cryptid.
No, we wouldn't.
You might, actually.
Yeah, we would.
All the reports of Black Panthers. Arkansas has them. I mean,
I saw one.
The Panthers are real.
Yeah, but they don't here.
Exist here,
right? But I saw one.
And they've never seen. They claim they've never seen a black one.
I saw one when I was a little girl. A Black Panther,
real.
Right? But they're not native to America. But
not native to North America,
right?
But they could easily escape a zoo somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
and not just that. Like,
or the occasional one could migrate from Central America.
But even more than that, if an animal whose normal color pattern is blonde or buff or earthy, if it can be melanistic and be albino, it can also be completely melanistic and be black too.
Yeah.
And so if there are black, that's what it is. I saw one when I was a little girl in Bologna. My dad never believed me. I saw it. I can still, like right now, the hairs are coming up on my, because like, it was just standing there. I mean, I remember the tail twitching. It were big. Okay, it was big.
That's how she would have died trying to pet it.
You know, and I wasn't scared.
Big old kitty.
I wasn't scared.
Can I pet that dog?
Don't pet that panther. I was on my 4-wheeler, and I was at like the gate coming into the pasture. You know, like an acre pasture, and I surprised him. He was going to cross from one line of trees to the other, and the motor got his attention, and he just kind of stopped. He wasn't scared.
I wouldn't be either if I was him.
He was just, he was watching me. He's probably what he was after was a deer, and he was paying so much of attention to the deer that he didn't hear until it was, or I'd have never seen him. But I'll never forget it. It was beautiful.
I bet.
I mean, I've heard lots of reports about cats not being here in Arkansas.
Yeah, supposedly we don't have any cats, but they seem to be on a lot of trail cams.
But then you pin them down, and they're like, well, there's no native population of them here. These are probably pets that have been released. And
they were here once.
Who the fuck has a puma as a pet?
Lots of people.
Lots of people
in Arkansas.
I can drive you.
His name is Joe.
I don't know if they're still there, but like you remember Pride Gap?
Mm-hmm.
That family down the road had multiple.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of people that keep big cats in their back
cages in their yard.
Pets.
Right up here off Highway 5.
Because most of the time they're abused.
I want to do that.
No, you
keep big cats?
Just one.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you have too many big cats and you smoke some meth, you turn gay. So I don't want any of that.
That's what's going to happen.
Just the one.
That's what's going to happen to you.
I feel like the tigers and the meth.
Is it the combination of the
combination.
Okay.
That, or you'll turn into a douche who has a harem of girls and calls himself a doctor.
Doc Antle got indicted this week.
Really?
What?
For practicing medicine without a license?
Yeah, probably.
I saw it come across my phone today. Doc Antle.
I did not hear about that.
Doc Antle indictment.
I always wondered how they come up with what letters are going to be silent, because that word is indictment.
Yes. He was Doc Antle of Tiger King, indicted on animal cruelty and wildlife trafficking. That was yesterday. In Virginia, Attorney
Doc
General
was the one they said was killing them when they got too old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Month-long owner of a roadside zoo in Virginia, trafficked lion cubs between Virginia and South Carolina.
But it's okay if Carol kills her fucking husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Trafficking, wildlife, conspiracy, multiple misdemeanor counts of animal cruelty. I thought it was no longer a misdemeanor.
It's not supposed to be.
And conspiracy to violate.
But is that nationwide?
Yeah, I thought so. The
If it's a federal offense, then
has
it is
it kicked in yet?
Oh, that's a good one.
Two of his daughters were also indicted on charges of animal cruelty and violating the Endangered Species Act. He could not be reached for comment.
Because he's in jail.
They're not. Keith Wilson, who was another one in the thing, was also indicted.
No, was that the guy in Oklahoma?
No, he was
Okay.
in Virginia. In August 2019, 119 animals, lions, tigers, bears, camels, goats, water buffalo, were seized from this guy, Wilson's roadside zoo, after the judge found he cruelly treated, neglected, and deprived them of adequate care. Nobody can be reached for comment.
You know, I love going to zoos and seeing the animals, but after watching that, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what really changed me was we went to a zoo in Germany. You weren't there. I think Alexis had a class trip.
I was there.
Were you?
Yeah.
With the elephants?
Yeah.
They had these 2 elephants that were chained. They had the big shackle around their ankle. And they were just doing like this dance. They were just like
It means they're insane.
in a trance.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, they've
And
gone crazy.
And I just sat there and I was just staring at them. I'm like, oh my
Because
God.
elephants have a level of intelligence to rival ours, and so they will go insane. It's cage crazy. Like if you've ever seen like animals that just pace, that's cage crazy. They have not had enough mental stimulation, and they just, their brain just sort of, they literally have to retreat inside their minds, and they just go mad.
Oh my God.
I mean, ever since I saw that, I mean, that image has never left my mind.
It's one of those things just stamped on you.
Well, and it's not like they were chained, but there was flat ground. They were on this fucking pedestal that was probably as big around as this table.
Yeah, this huge animal, and
Yeah.
can barely move, and
Yeah.
it makes me sick. It makes me so sick.
And what I don't understand is the Germans are all about their dogs, but apparently fuck everything else.
That's not a pet.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Yeah, they did not think Americans could take care of their pets.
Oh,
my
really?
God.
They were very adamant about that.
Oh yeah, when we had to take our cat to the vet,
They tried to make it sound like I was
Yeah.
abusing him.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why? What did you supposedly do wrong? Because I've seen how you take care of your animals.
He
Yeah.
had, and I found this out later when I went to vet assistant school. They have a heart condition. It's something with the circulation, and it goes to their tail, and their tail goes kind of limp, where they don't hold their tail up, so it kind of goes limp. And he did have a heart condition.
Yeah, he actually
I
died of
did-
congestive heart failure.
Yeah, I found out all this tail stuff that was connected
was
with it
related.
years later. They tried to make it sound like I had slammed his tail in a door.
Yeah, they were asking us, well, how did you hurt him? I said, motherfucker, we
didn't. We're bringing him to you because we don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Like if I hurt him, would I bring him in here?
And these motherfuckers said this probably 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
I was like, you just need to let us the fuck out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
remember
God.
sitting in the back of class years later, and she's drawing this cat on the board and the heart and the circulation
I remember
thing.
when you came
and,
home, you told me about
and
that.
then
Oh my
to
God.
the tail, and I was like, I was just shocked. I'm like, that's what happened to him.
Yeah, when she got home, she's like, oh my God, let me tell you what happened. I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. So
Wish I had known that then. I
Yeah.
taught them a lesson.
it wouldn't have mattered. They're so fucking high
I
and
wouldn't have
mighty.
believed you.
You know, because they know everything. Anyway, we're calling this one done. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.